Hello and welcome to Leeds Ale Trail. Yeah, so here we are again, folks. We're out again, and we're not wild camping again, funnily enough. We are going to get some wild camping in soon, I promise you. So all you wild campers that are tuning in to see me going on to Dales or wherever, won't be long now, I don't think. But we're out now, and it's a belated Father's Day trip is this, so we decided to come to Leeds. I haven't bored you with Keith's train stuff yet. I might do it on the way back. But yeah, we're out in Leeds and we're going around a few old pubs, so hopefully you'll enjoy being along for the ride. It's nice and warm, which is good, so as long as we can keep out, as long as there's no rain, we'll be laughing. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Right, quick factoid for you now. So, beautiful building by the way, but yeah, turn around here, it's very notable, this place, a big Leeds United pub, this. The Griffin. Better not go in there and show my loyalties. Right, so we've got to the first pub. We are at, I'll spin you around, so we're at the Grove Inn. Which was established in 1832 and remodeled by the owners in 1928-29. John Smith's, as you can see, from Tadcaster, and it's a traditional four-room corridor pub which has retained a few historic features, including the tiled entranceway. There's two small rooms to the right and a traditional tap room and dartboard to the left, so let's go inside and see what the Grove's got to offer. Looks very nice from the outside, I've got to say. I've got to say it's very nice in here. It's pretty traditional. Seems to be a lot of original features. These are obviously a bit more modern, but yeah, they're still very nice with trams and what have you. So yeah, Grove so far is really good. We've got a really fantastic barman as well. He's got a lot of patience. This is band room, quite incredible. Look at this. But it's buzzing here when they have a gig on in here. Right, so Grove Inn's been a fantastic first pub. I really enjoyed Daleside, pint of Daleside blonde, hoppy beer, really nice. So I really enjoyed that. And I've decided I'm going to start scoring these pubs for authenticity and whether I like them or not. And I think this is going to get an 8. Right, we're at the next pub, which is the Adelphi. And I've got to say, this is absolutely magic, and it's just down, I'm going to spin you around now. It's just down the road from where the Templar Brewery used to be, so that's where Templar Brewery was, and that's obviously the Adelphi. And the Adelphi is an imposing Victorian pub built in 1901 by an architect, Thomas Wynne, and it's close to Leeds Bridge, and as I say, close to the Templar Brewery. Its corner site takes advantage of a sweeping curved facade, prominent gable and clever mix of red brick, sandstone and granite, and it does, and it really is truly wonderful on the outside. So let's see how authentic it is inside. It also has a blue plaque for Tetley Heritage, so there must have obviously been one of these with it being so close to the actual brewery. I went to Brewery once, by goodness me, that were an every night. That were an every night like that, from Scarbrough Hotel to Tetley Brewery. I don't remember getting up following morning. But yeah, a long time ago that now, but let's go inside and have a look. Right, well, all I can say is so far so good. This is pub number 2, like I said, the Adelphi. And it's the flagship. It was obviously used as a flagship pub for Tetley's, and you can tell why. It's absolutely, truly magnificent. I'm going to downgrade after consulting with my my son. We downgraded the Grove to a 7 because I think 8 gives me hardly anywhere to go, so we're going to go back down to a 7. And I'm going to put the Adelphi at, I'm tempted to go 8 again, but I'm going to go 7.5 for it. No, I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go 8, solid 8. The architecture inside and the trueness of the pub, it's wonderful. But the first 2 pubs so far have been absolutely out of this world. So let's see what number 3's got to offer. I've gone slightly out of order here, so we've gone. We're going to go back. I'm going to go back on ourselves a little bit because I've skipped one by mistake. So we are now outside the Duck and Drake. So the Duck and Drake, it's believed this public has stood on this site for nearly 200 years, and today it's still got an example of its Victorian beginnings. From the marble archway, door jambs and light fittings, there's all sorts of features inside that have been there a long time, so it's draped in history. The pub existed under several different names, including the Horse and Groom, the Brogan Arms, and during the Second World, the Brogans even had a reputation for being a place where women would meet and entertain American GIs. In fact, funnily enough, last night I watched the film Yanks, which I've got to say evoked some memories. So let's see what the Duck and Drake has got to offer. It's got something to live up to so far, because the first 2 have been fab. Right, so we just nipped into Kirkgate Market, absolutely fabulous. This fish is just incredible. So yeah, just some fabulous stalls. So I'll put some pictures up, but yeah, really impressive. Ooh, cheese shop as well. So yeah, lots to come in here, so this is definitely worth a look. Right, so at Kirkgate Market. Look at this is absolutely incredible. Just look at that. Truly beautiful. Definitely coming and going back here to buy some ingredients, definitely. Right, so we're at the Whitelock's Ale House. This looks absolutely incredible. This is a real McCoy, so established in 1715, but I'll just spin you around, and I can't wait to go inside and have a look at this place. But yeah, so this ale house opened in 715, as the Turk said, and the heritage is reflected in the yard as Whitelock's is situated. It's actually in Turk's Head Yard. and we're a cater for merchants and market traders. The pub is especially busy on a Tuesday and Saturday, so Brigade Solvency is there. So in 1867 the licence of the Texas were granted to John Lupton. In 1880 it were purchased by the Whitelock family. So refurbished on a number of occasions. It was a favourite rendezvous to receive people like Prince George and the late Duke of Kent. And probably John Benjamin even said that it was the equivalent, Leeds equivalent of the Fleet Street's old Cheshire cheese, which is a fair thing. So a really fantastic, well, it looks absolutely authentic, does this. So we'll go inside and have a look. The bar's quite incredible by the looks of it. So yeah, definitely the real McCoy. This is going to enjoy this one. So I'm just looking into an Ilkley Pale Ale, and I've got to say, this place is absolutely fantastic. Really fantastic. I think umming and ahhing on what scores I should do for these pubs, but I'm telling you now, for authenticity, this place has got to be a 9. It's just absolutely out of this world. Whitelock's win so far, this is just magic. Right, I don't know how I quite manage this because I pointed at Griffin out to you earlier, this one's next door. We've actually come full circle here, so we're now outside the Banker's Cat. And this place has got an interesting, it's a grade 2 listed building, although it don't look beautiful on the upper floor, lower down less so. But yeah, it's a grade 2 listed building built in 1873 as a Saracen's Head public house, and then it got converted into a bank in the 20th century and then restored it to the pub recently, so it looks like they've spent a lot of money, so I think they'll make it look a bit old-fashioned, but whether it actually is or not, I don't know. But let's go into the Banker's Cat and see what it's all about. Right, we're coming to the Banker's Cat. I'm going to score this a 7. It's not very authentic in the upper floor. They've done a really nice job of it. It looks beautiful, but it's just not. It's all modern really, but it's modern to make look old. But the history is that of the bank. So look at this. Down in the basement, you've got the original vault. Look at this. You know, like God. I feel like I'm on Great Train Robbery when I look at this grill here. Imagine all that money that's been in there. So yeah, this. I mean, look at this. Let's just make sure it ain't open. There might be something. Oh no, it's locked. So maybe there's something in there. And then obviously they've decided to have a pool table on this side, so it's you know, made it a usable space. But yeah, that's great. It's really nice, but it has to score a bit lower because it's, you know, it's not the real McCoy. It's you know, contemporary really, but it looks good. So that's where we are. Banker's Cat, worth a visit. Right, we're at the shipping just off Brigade, so just thinking around here now. So the shipping, well, many of the old Leeds pubs in Leeds have got a famous history. The story of the shipping is harder to tell. Much of what we know is hearsay, but it is known to date back to the 1750s, perhaps earlier. Back then, it was called the Ship and Griffin, and was a prized pub among those that knew it. Like I said, tucked away up a Brigade alley. The interior packed with old-fashioned charm. The pub serves high-quality pints of black sheep, landlord, and Leeds Pale Ale, good wines, fish and chips, lasagna, and other things. So sounds just my cup of tea. But I like these. This is similar to the one we went in earlier. You know, it's really nice. A really good little find is this. So let's go and see what it has to offer inside. Right, shipping, I'm going to go 7s. I don't think it's any greater than that. I've really enjoyed it, it's been good. but I don't quite think it's right up there. It's not quite authentic inside. It's great, but it's nothing compared to what we've been into before. So yes, moving on now. So I think we've got another 3 left to do. So we will see you in the next one. Right, with the Angel, up another little giddle off Brigate and what have you. So let's just have a look around. I'll spin you around now. So the Angel Inn was situated in the Angel Yard between Leeds Lane and Brigate. The inn dates back to the late 18th century, but actually shut in 1903 and then was used as business premises until reopening by Sam Smith in 2000. The pub is described as the oldest purpose-built inn surviving in the yards off Brigate. I'm not sure I believe that. The Angel Inn was one time run by the Leghard family, who moved to the Nelson at Armley. The landlords from Samuel found fame as one of the pioneers of bus operators in Leeds, and there is a blue plaque on the Nelson that commemorates Samuel Leghard. So that's the Angel. So if it's Sam Smith's, this is going to be, how can I say, simple but fantastic. So I don't mind Sam Smith pubs. They're basic, but they're normally pretty good. So let's give that a go. Let's give the Angel a go. Right, so just come out of Angel now. Really, really good. Sam Smith's done a decent job in there. I like the no phone policy. They got a bit upset when I took a few pictures, but you know, they'll get over it, won't they? But what I will say is nothing too authentic in there, so we're going to give that a 6.5. But yeah, still worth a visit. Really enjoyed it. Another one that's just off Brigate, nice and quiet. But to the Angel, so I think we've only got a couple left now. Right, the sun is shining and it's red hot. It really, really is. We've had such a fabulous day so far. It's been absolutely fantastic. So I think this is the penultimate pub. So just let me spin you around. This is the Templar Hotel, right? So the Templar Hotel is an historic pub in Leeds, obviously, on the corner of Templar Street and Vicar Lane. It's in the centre of Leeds, obviously, and it was listed in 2019 by the Leeds Civic Trust, and has got many of its original 19th century and 20th century features, internal and external, including Vermont Toft tiling. So looking forward to seeing that. Called the Knights Templar after the historic religious order of the Crusades, was attached to a brew house in the 19th century, was owned by John William McDonnell in 1927, and in 1928 it was sold to the Melbourne Brewing Company, who's the Melbourne Arms is still on there, or Ales is still on there. And so they changed it and they commissioned a company called Garside and something else to tie it up. But yeah, looks really, really the real deal. Obviously Tetley's have had it at some point, so everybody's had a look at it. I hope you can hear me because we've got peeping horns and all sorts going on. But yeah, let's go inside and see what the Templar's got to offer. Right, we're in the Templar now, and in all fairness, it's quite nice in here. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad either. And there's a lot of older stuff in here, but I'm guessing 20th century, early 20th century, 1920s, something like that. It's a nice little bit of stained glass windows and a bunch of other bits and bobs. So it's reasonably tastefully done, but not as good as some of the stuff we're seeing today. So, in all honesty, this trip has been absolutely fabulous, better than I thought it would be. I think we might have one more that we're going to go and do, but for now, Whitelock's is number one. Right, we're at the last pub now. We're at the Scarbrough Hotel, which has been here since 1765. It was built on a former manor house that used to be here, but in something like 1823 it was bought by Henry Scarbrough or something similar. They turned it into a pub, and since then ever more it's been a pub. So it's really fantastic. All of the glazed tiles, as you can see. And this brings us to the end of this Leeds Ale Trail. And I've got to say that when I first came here today, I was sort of a bit sceptical. I thought it's going to be a bit rubbish to see. It's going to be right many really good, properly good pubs. But I've got to say, out of the 9 we've visited today, they've all been fantastic. And we've just been to, before we come to the Scarborough, we've just been to the rocks here. sort of, I don't know, venue if you want to call it that. And we had karaoke for an hour. Absolutely brilliant. You get a private room where you can sing as bad as you like and nobody laughs at you. It's been absolutely brilliant. But this is the end of the Leeds Historical Pubs Ale Trail, and I would highly recommend it. So thank you for watching Tea to the Toddler. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, stay safe. Wild camping to come soon. Take care. Bye bye. Right, that's it. That's the last. The Scarbrough Hotel is the last call. So there we are, done and dusted. We're outside the Queen's Hotel now, and we're just trying to get back to the train station, which seems complicated because there's a load of works or whatever. But yeah, genuinely, absolutely fantastic trip down Leeds. I can't tell you how thoroughly I've enjoyed it. So we're going back to Kirkgate now for a right nice curry, and then we're going home to bed. It's going to be a very lazy Sunday. But yeah, thank you for watching Tea to the Toddler as always. Much appreciated, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers, bye.